Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland was in Milton today promoting the federal government's investments to support athletes across the country. But the focus shifted to looming questions about Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's leadership. Manisa Donovan joining us live in studio tonight with the latest on this. Good evening, Manisa.
Good evening, Matt. Freeland signaled the by-election loss in Toronto last week shows there are calls for change, but she added that Trudeau has full support from the cabinet. During her announcement, Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland said with the 2024 budget, the federal government is investing $35 million over 5 years and $7 million a year going forward for the Athlete Assistance Program. But the focus shifted as questions continue to swirl about Trudeau's leadership and whether he has the full support of the Liberal caucus, which he hasn't met with since last week's shocking upset in Toronto.
I know he has the full support of Cabinet, and I know he has the full support of the vast majority of Liberal MPs.
Freeland says a group of Toronto-area MPs met in her backyard yesterday to talk about what the results in Toronto-St. Paul's mean and what Canadians are telling the party.
Canadians, people in Toronto-St. Paul's, they sent us a message. They said, work harder, deliver for us. Things are hard for us. We expect you to work hard and deliver results and make things easier. And that's what we are totally committed to doing.
A new Ledger poll is suggesting 2/3 of Canadians think Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will stay on to lead his Liberal Party into the next election. The online poll of 1,500 people was conducted several days after that by-election result. 1 out of every 3 people surveyed told Ledger they think Trudeau will step down before the end of this year. Peter Gray from McMaster University says we're at a point where Trudeau needs to decide whether he can come up with a way to show that he can win the next election.
I mean, it's pretty rare in Canada for a sitting prime minister or premier to be forced out of office. They hold so many powers to ensure the loyalty of their caucus and cabinet. But at the same time, you know, when someone has been there for a long time and looks unlikely to win the next election, there is an ability for members of caucus to really make the life of the prime minister or the premier untenable, right? That they have to step down.
If Trudeau were to step down, then the Liberal Party would call a leadership convention, and we could even expect Freeland to be a candidate. The Liberals have another by-election test coming up sometime before September 17th in the Central Montreal riding that was previously held by the party. Greif says if Trudeau stays on and the results of that by-election don't turn out in the party's favor, the questions about replacing Trudeau could return. Back to you.